Water problems in Tamil Nadu are nothing new. Groundwater level is at an alarmingly low rate, and the humid conditions make matters worse in certain areas. Now, contamination of groundwater is also an added concern. Villagers of Kannur village in Coimbatore have been complaining of poor quality groundwater for years. The village, with a population of around 20,000, is mainly dependent on agriculture, but with consistent dumping of chemical waste by a factory, the groundwater condition in the town is only worsening. Let me go across to my colleague Dharani for more on this. Dharani, activists have in fact been fighting for years now in order to ensure that the industries actually reduce the chemical effluents which are released in water bodies in certain parts of Tamil Nadu. But this particular village's ordeal seems to be very specific. Tell us exactly what we know.
So the residents of Kannur, Kannur approximately has a population of 20,000, and the residents of Kannur are complaining that a private company that's located near their village is releasing effluents and chemicals into the water directly, and that is leading to the contamination of groundwater, in and around their villages. So they are telling that the water has been contaminated up to 1,200 feet at depth in the ground, and they're telling that they're not able to use it either for drinking purposes or for agricultural purposes, because Kannur village is, the predominant occupation of Kannur village is agriculture, and the farmers are telling that they're not even able to cultivate anything in the first place because of this groundwater contamination. Because whenever they try to cultivate something, it's not coming out properly, and they're facing losses. So because of that, the farmers are telling that they're not even cultivating anything these days. They just stop farming for the time being. So they're telling that they're not even able to consume quality drinking water, because wherever you find water, wherever you find borewell in that particular village, the water is in different colors. It's in red color, green, orange, brown, and all. So they're telling that they're not able to consume it, and even if they're consuming it, they're facing a lot of health issues. It seems like people are complaining that they're facing skin allergies, uh, 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 people telling that they're facing skin allergies, asthma, and also they want the government to intervene and take proper action, as soon as possible, to prevent their children and elderly people from suffering a lot, because they have been complaining to the district administration about this issue for over years now, but they're telling that no action has been taken so far, and they want the government directly to intervene and do something about it, because else they are telling that they have no other option to vacate the village. So we cannot see a village vacating altogether just because a private company in their land is polluting the water. So they want the government to intervene and stop them from vacating the village.
Right. It's a very sad situation there. And as we said, that people have in fact been fighting for the rights of these residents there in Tamil Nadu. And in this particular village in Coimbatore, the situation seems to be particularly acute because of the industrial waste which is being consistently and constantly being released in the water bodies there. Dharani, thank you so much for joining us with that.